Hey everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in and joining us this afternoon. We are here to pull our new Chakra Insight for this week. But first we wanted to go ahead and say a few things about last week's Chakra Insight, which was self-esteem. So Shannon, tell us a little bit about your insights into self-esteem.
I kind of found where the quote, comparison is the thief of joy, really spoke to me this last week when it came to self-esteem in regards to finding that true sense of confidence within ourselves as opposed to external validation, gaining that sense of confidence that's kind of thinly veiled, where we get external validation by people telling us we do a good job or we're great at something, we're great at this, we're great at that. But then when it comes down to it, we get a little older and maybe someone has an unkind word for us or an unkind action, and then we start judging ourselves for it and thinking that that means something about us internally and questioning our own self-worth. So just trying to cultivate that deeper sense of true self-esteem where we realize that our worth is unquestionable, and finding that through letting go of comparison and realizing that each of us have different gifts and we're meant to share them with the world, and that my gifts don't take away from Rebecca's and Rebecca's don't take away from mine. They just all come together and make a greater whole for the collective community.
Right.
Yeah.
They can enhance each other's gifts.
Absolutely.
So when we don't think that we need to compare, we can actually collaborate and join together.
Yes. Exactly. So how about you, Rebecca?
Well, for me, I noticed some limiting beliefs around things that I thought that I can or can't do. I noticed some places where I was like, no, I'm not the type of person that does that thing. And it really called into question why I was thinking about that or where that belief came from. And I did a little experiment, and even though the voice in my mind was saying that I couldn't do that or that I'm not that kind of person, I went for it anyway. And I found it really empowering. So even moving forward throughout this week, I'm still going to incorporate that into my practice and see if there's areas of growth that are available to me that maybe I don't even realize that I'm holding myself back from. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah. So I was excited about that. And I really feel like this whole process is keeping me intentional about my own self-growth and personal development.
Mm-hmm.
So
for sure, yes.
So we are going to go ahead and choose our insight for this week. Shannon is going to be the one to choose. So Shannon, tell us
I'm
what.
going to get this one right on top.
Oh.
So we got guidance. Get a little closer.
So guidance is the crown chakra, and you can read us the words on there.
So the words on the guidance card say support, love, signs, and direction.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Okay, so I'm just going to read a little bit about the card. The message says that you are being divinely guided now in seen and unseen ways. Open yourself to receive, trust, and follow the path that is unfolding. So the story behind this card says that poised between the balance of sun and moon rests the guiding circle of a giant compass rose, an ally to seekers and explorers of truth and new frontiers. Its illuminated arrows point evenly in all directions, suggesting that the options for this journey are light-filled and limitless. In its center stands the tree of life, grounded in divinity, with roots of the Celtic knot sharing the gift of movement and flow. From the middle of the tree peers an open eye, calling us to recognize the gifts and guidance on our path, with a willingness to trust and follow. So the message behind the card says that sometimes it feels as though we're all alone, that we are struggling to find our way and no one is there to help. When we feel we're without guidance, it's usually because we're ignoring the wisdom, signs, and support that are trying to reach us through the subtle realms of higher knowing. When we try to force things with blind determination or disregard the subtle messages that life gives us, this is like ignoring the directions of a compass on a journey, then wondering why we don't end up where we want to be. We are all guided and supported throughout our lives. There's a constant source of love from the forces of higher beings, angels and guides. We are part of the miracle and workings of the universe. When we ask for help and guidance, the universe always responds, orchestrating all manner of moments and circumstances to help align our steps. Guidance may come with a subtle shift of light or wind direction, through symbols in a dream or the lyrics of a song, through the quiet voice in your meditative writing or the words of a passing conversation. In order to receive the messages that life's higher realms may have for us, we may need to raise our sense of awareness in the moment. Be still, present, and have faith that you are supported and guided always. It is time to open yourself to the guidance available to you now. If there is an area of life which you feel you need support, be willing to ask and then receive, in whatever form it comes. The more you acknowledge the energy of guidance, the more clearly you will recognize it, therefore making it easier to utilize it in your life, bringing feelings of empowerment and the ability to move into flow-filled action and new levels of synchronistic connection to life. Breathe deeply and give thanks. Know that you are being guided and supported now. Ooh,
That's
that
a
is
good one.
Really good one.
Yes.
Yes.
You can certainly use that this week.
So we sure can. So you can just remind yourself that you are, if you feel like you don't know which way to go or that you're all alone, you can remind yourself that the message for this week is that we're always being guided so we can stay open to the signs that are around us.
Yes, that's fantastic.
So stay tuned with us throughout the week. We will have some insights, tips, and tools to give you each day. And please like and share our posts with anyone that you feel resonates with this material and share our group with them. We are happy to have all of you sharing in this journey with us and really grateful that you are along on this path with us.
Yes, and certainly share how the posts are resonating with you. So if you're doing the meditations or you're listening to the songs, let us know how it's going for you and if you're finding a sense of community with us, because we definitely would like to hear some feedback as far as how this is helping you on your own journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, and we will see you throughout the week.
Yes. Namaste.
Namaste.